A flavorful pasta dish with basil, pine nuts, and Parmesan. Memo introduction. Pasta with pesto is a true classic of Italian cuisine. Yet it's so much more than just a quick weekday fix. When the pesto is homemade, an incomparable aroma fills the kitchen. Fresh basil, toasted pine nuts, a hint of garlic, savory Parmesan, and high-quality olive oil blend into a vibrant, creamy green sauce. This pesto isn't just perfect with pasta, it also shines as a spread, with potatoes, or as a marinade for grilled vegetables. In this recipe, you'll learn step by step how to prepare the perfect pesto, either the traditional way with a mortar and pestle or quickly in a blender. You'll also get tips for cooking pasta just right, serving suggestions, variations, and storage tips. Whether you're a kitchen beginner or a seasoned home chef, this recipe is sure to impress. Shopping cart ingredients, for 4 servings. For the pasta, 500 g spaghetti, or your favorite pasta. For the pesto, 35 grams fresh basil leaves, about 1 bunch, 30 grams pine nuts, 1 garlic clove, 40 grams freshly grated Parmesan, or Grana Padano, 1 teaspoon salt, 80 milliliters high-quality extra virgin olive oil to serve, 2 tablespoon pine nuts, toasted, some extra grated Parmesan, a large pot for cooking the pasta, a colander for draining, a blender or immersion blender, alternatively, mortar and pestle, a small pan for toasting pine nuts, a large serving bowl. 2. Making the pesto, the star of the dish. Option 1. Traditional mortar and pestle method. The classic Genovese method relies on handwork and delivers particularly intense flavor. Toast the pine nuts. Place 30 grams of pine nuts in a dry, non-stick pan and toast over medium heat until golden brown. Stir constantly and watch carefully to avoid burning. They should be fragrant, not dark. Crush garlic and salt. Add the roughly chopped garlic clove and salt to the mortar. Grind into a fine paste. The salt acts as an abrasive. Add basil. Add the washed and thoroughly dried basil leaves. No thick stems, gradually, gently grinding them into a green paste. Work quickly to prevent oxidation. Incorporate pine nuts. Add the toasted pine nuts and crush them roughly. Some texture is fine, don't overprocess. Mix in the cheese, stir in the grated Parmesan. Add the olive oil. Slowly drizzle in the olive oil while stirring in circular motions until a creamy sauce forms. Taste and adjust. Your pesto is ready. Option 2. Quick blender method. Perfect when you're short on time. Toast the pine nuts as described above. Place all ingredients, except olive oil, in the blender. Slowly add the olive oil while blending. Blend briefly, just until smooth, but not hot. Tip: for a brighter green pesto, add a few ice cubes to the blender or chill the ingredients beforehand. 3. Cooking the pasta perfectly. Bring water to a boil. Fill a large pot with at least 4 liters of water and bring to a boil. Don't forget the salt. Once boiling, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of salt. The water should taste like the sea. Cook the pasta. Add the 500 grams of pasta and cook according to the package instructions until al dente. Stir occasionally to prevent sticking. Drain, but don't rinse. Drain the pasta but reserve a cup of the cooking water. This starchy water can help make the pesto creamier. Do not rinse the pasta, this helps the pesto adhere better. 4. Combine pasta and pesto in a bowl or directly in the pot. Place the hot pasta in a large bowl and mix in the pesto. Add a splash of warm pasta water as needed to loosen the sauce and make it creamy. Do not reheat. Pesto loses its flavor and color when cooked. Always stir it into the warm pasta off the heat. 5. Serve and garnish. Plating. Distribute the pasta onto plates or serve in a large bowl. Enhance. Sprinkle with the remaining toasted pine nuts and some freshly grated Parmesan. Optional garnish. Add a few fresh basil leaves or a drizzle of olive oil for a beautiful finish. Green salad. Serving suggestions as a main dish with a fresh green salad and ciabatta as a side to grilled meat, fish, or vegetables. Cold in a lunchbox as a refreshing pasta salad with cherry tomatoes. fresh tomatoes pair wonderfully with the pesto light bulb tips and variations cheese alternatives. Substitute Parmesan with pecorino for a saltier, bolder flavor. For a vegan version, use nutritional yeast or vegan hard cheese. Herb variations. Replace part of the basil with arugula, spinach, or parsley. Mint or lemon balm add a refreshing twist. Nut alternatives. Try cashews, almonds, or walnuts instead of pine nuts. Always toast the nuts to enhance flavor. Oil variations. Use cold-pressed rapeseed oil for a local option. Add a touch of lemon-infused oil for freshness. Brain nutritional information, per serving, approximately. Calories. 700–750 kilocalories carbohydrates. 75 grams fat. 35 grams protein. 18 grams fiber. 3 grams pesto. Refrigerated. Stored in a jar and covered with a thin layer of olive oil. The pesto will keep for about 5 to 7 days. Frozen. Pesto freezes well. Use ice cube trays for handy portions. Important, always work cleanly and store airtight. Cooked pasta with pesto. Refrigerated. Keeps for 1 to 2 days. To reheat. Best warmed gently in a pan with a splash of water or olive oil. Don't overheat. Pushpin conclusion: this recipe for pasta with homemade basil pesto is more than just a meal. It's an expression of Mediterranean joy. Simple ingredients come together in perfect harmony to create something deeply satisfying. The vibrant green of the basil, the nutty richness of the pine nuts, and the creamy texture make this pesto a true kitchen staple. Whether for everyday cooking or a special occasion, this classic of Italian cuisine is easy, aromatic, and wonderfully versatile. It's how summer tastes, all year round. Buon appetito! Italy creamy spaghetti with spinach and cream cheese. Shopping cart ingredients. For 4 servings, 600 grams leaf spinach. Fresh or frozen. 1 large onion, 2 garlic cloves, 40 grams Parmesan or Montello. 400 grams spaghetti, 2 tablespoons olive oil, 150 grams cream cheese, max. 50% fat and dry matter. Salt, pepper, 2 pinches ground nutmeg. Woman cook instructions. 1. Preparation: prepare the spinach. If using fresh spinach, wash it thoroughly and remove any thick stems. If using frozen spinach, thaw it and squeeze out any excess water. Chop onion and garlic. Peel both and finely chop. Grate Parmesan. Finely grate the Parmesan cheese and set aside. 2. Cook the spaghetti. Bring a large pot of water to a boil, salt it generously, and cook the spaghetti according to the package instructions until al dente. Before draining, reserve about 150 milliliters of the cooking water and set it aside. 3. Make the sauce. Heat the olive oil in a large pan and sauté the chopped onion until translucent. Add the garlic and sauté briefly until fragrant. Add the prepared spinach, stir, and let it wilt, if fresh, or heat through, if frozen. Stir in the cream cheese and gradually add the reserved pasta water to achieve a creamy consistency. Season with salt, pepper, and nutmeg to taste. 4. Combine pasta and sauce. Add the drained spaghetti directly to the sauce in the pan and mix everything well, ensuring the noodles are evenly coated. Fold in the grated Parmesan and adjust seasoning again if needed. 5. Serve. Divide the creamy spaghetti among plates and top with extra Parmesan if desired. Serve immediately and enjoy. Light bulb tips and variations. Protein-rich version. Add grilled chicken strips or shrimp for more protein. Vegetarian option. Add toasted pine nuts or sautéed mushrooms instead. Flavor boost. A splash of lemon juice or a pinch of chili flakes can add freshness or heat. Cheese swaps. Use pecorino or any hard cheese of your choice in place of Parmesan. Receipt. Nutritional information, approximately. Per serving, calories. 550 kilocalories protein. 20 grams fat. 18 grams carbohydrates. 70 grams fiber. 5 grams refrigerator. Leftovers can be stored in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 2 days. Reheating. Add a splash of water or milk when reheating to restore the creamy texture. Enjoy your meal. Fork and knife with plate spaghetti with baked feta, cherry tomatoes, and herbs. Memo introduction. Sometimes, it doesn't take many ingredients to create a truly comforting meal. This recipe is a perfect example of how simple, high-quality components can come together to deliver an exceptional taste experience. The star of the show, feta cheese, baked in the oven along with aromatic cherry tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, and herbs, creating a delicious sauce that's tossed with freshly cooked spaghetti. This combination isn't just a visual treat, it also tastes amazing. The salty, creamy soft feta blends beautifully with the sweetness of the roasted tomatoes. The herbs add Mediterranean depth, the garlic brings in a spicy note, and the olive oil rounds everything off with a silky finish. Perfect for busy days, relaxed evenings with friends, or as quick comfort food after a long day. This dish brings sunshine, sea, and vacation vibes to your plate in under 30 minutes. Shopping cart ingredients, for 3 to 4 servings, 350 grams, 12 ounces, spaghetti 200 grams, 7 ounces, feta cheese, made from sheep or cow's milk, depending on your preference, 500 grams, 18 ounces, mini tomatoes, e.g., cherry or date tomatoes, 1 garlic clove, 3 tablespoon high-quality extra virgin olive oil, 1 teaspoon dried thyme, or herbes de Provence as an alternative, 1 pinch freshly ground black pepper. Salt. For the pasta water, optional for serving, freshly grated Parmesan, a few toasted pine nuts, fresh basil. Woman cook step-by-step instructions. 1. Prepare the ingredients before you start cooking. It's helpful to get everything ready. Feta. Remove from the package and drain excess liquid. Keep the block whole. Tomatoes. Rinse well. Depending on size, you can leave them whole or halve them. Halved tomatoes release more juice, ideal for a creamy sauce. Garlic. Peel and finely chop or crush using a garlic press. Avoid leaving it too coarse so the flavor spreads evenly. Olive oil and spices. Measure out the oil and prepare your thyme, pepper, and any additional herbs. 2. Preheat the oven. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius, 390 degrees Fahrenheit, top, bottom heat, or 180 degrees Celsius, 355 degrees Fahrenheit, fan. Prepare a baking dish large enough to hold everything without too much layering. 3. Prepare the baked feta and tomatoes. This is where the magic happens. Feta is baked with the tomatoes, becoming soft, flavorful, and spreadable. Here's how. Place the tomatoes in the baking dish and sprinkle the chopped garlic over them. Place the feta block in the center on top of the tomatoes. Drizzle everything generously with olive oil. Sprinkle thyme and a pinch of black pepper. No need for salt. Feta is salty enough. Optional. Add some lemon zest or chili flakes for extra zing. Bake for 25 minutes in the preheated oven. Near the end, you can switch on the grill function for 3 to 5 minutes to lightly brown the feta. Just keep an eye on it to avoid burning. 4. Cook the spaghetti while the feta is baking. Cook the pasta. Bring a large pot of water to a boil. Add a generous amount of salt. It should taste like seawater. Cook spaghetti according to package instructions until al dente, usually 8 to 10 minutes. Before draining, reserve about 100 milliliters, 1/3 cup, of the pasta water for the sauce. Drain the pasta, do not rinse, and set aside briefly. 5. Remove the dish from the oven after about 25 minutes. The feta will be soft and creamy, the tomatoes blistered or collapsed and full of juice, creating an aromatic base for your sauce. Carefully take the dish out of the oven and place it on a heat-proof surface. 6. Combine the sauce and spaghetti. Now it's time to turn the roasted ingredients into a sauce. Use a fork or spoon to mash the feta, mixing it with the tomato juice, oil, and garlic to create a chunky but creamy sauce. Add the warm spaghetti directly into the dish. Toss everything together until the noodles are evenly coated in the sauce. If it feels too thick, gradually stir in some reserved pasta water. Taste and adjust seasoning if needed. Usually, extra salt isn't necessary, but a little more pepper or a splash of lemon juice can enhance the flavor. Green salad serving suggestions. Your pasta is ready to serve. For an extra special touch, try these presentation tips. Plate the spaghetti on pre-warmed plates. Sprinkle each portion with a few toasted pine nuts for crunch and a nutty flavor. Add some freshly grated Parmesan if you want more cheesiness. Garnish with fresh basil or oregano for a burst of freshness. Serve with a simple green salad with lemon vinaigrette or arugula with balsamic dressing. Light bulb tips and variations. Repeat button variations. Spicy kick. Add a pinch of chili flakes while baking if you like it hot. More veggies. Add diced zucchini or red bell pepper to the dish before baking. Mediterranean twist. Toss in some black olives or capers for extra flavor. Whole grain. Use whole wheat spaghetti for a fiber-rich version. It pairs well with the bold sauce. Vegan. Use a plant-based feta substitute, almond or coconut-based, for a vegan option. Ice storage and meal prep. Leftovers keep well in the fridge for 1 to 2 days in an airtight container. Reheat gently in a pan with a splash of water or olive oil. Also delicious cold as a pasta salad the next day. Receipt. Nutritional information, approximately per portion. These are rough values for 1 serving, based on 4 servings. Calories. Approximately 580 kilocalories protein. Approximately 18 grams fat. Approximately 24 grams carbs. Approximately 65 grams fiber. Approximately 6 grams salt. Approximately 1.5 grams. Package. Sustainability and shopping tips. Feta. Choose authentic Greek feta made from sheep and goat milk for the best flavor. It's often creamier and more flavorful than cow's milk alternatives. Tomatoes. Out of season? Use greenhouse-grown cherry tomatoes or canned tomatoes as a substitute. Herbs. Use fresh herbs if possible. They provide more aroma and vibrancy. Pushpin conclusion. This dish is a perfect example of how a handful of ingredients can create something truly delicious. Less is more, and this recipe proves it. Baked feta adds depth and richness, tomatoes bring sweetness and juiciness, olive oil offers creaminess, and herbs give that irresistible Mediterranean charm. The method is simple enough for beginners but yields impressive results. Whether you're cooking a quick dinner, bringing a dish to a potluck, or treating yourself after a long day, this spaghetti variation is sure to become a new favorite. Enjoy and happy cooking. Spaghetti.